I have been to Abilene, the spirit world rising. I have seen in Abilene the devil has tested.
Subscribe show.
Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show.
I'm Linda.
And I'm Cole. And today's journey is going to be fun. You
trips to the left. Five-man rush. He steps up, throws down the field for gain. Intercepted by Slade at the 45, running sideways left to right, and finally tackled by Lamb at the 45-yard line. Two interceptions by Cooper Rush, and we're definitely not in Kansas.
not good, Cooper Rush. So we're getting kind of smeared, as they say. Some say murdered. 20-0. Eagles ahead. Cowboys losing. We're not able to hang on to the ball. We're not able to pass the ball really or anything. So as soon as we're able to do that, we might be able to pull ahead. All the way from Minnesota, 10,000 Lakes, and they've made it here to Fort Worth. Cowboys losing. Pretty much the deliveries for tonight, and then I checked on Linda, and she said some guy was upset about a lettuce wrap, so she ate the lettuce wrap in front of him, which is not what you really should do, I guess, to show that it was okay. She said I might end up on YouTube tonight, and that kind of made me think. I was like, don't you realize you're part of a YouTube show? I guess she meant like another channel, which makes sense. Get on another YouTube channel is kind of a big deal for a YouTuber, I guess, but I don't know. She took a photo of the guy that was upset. I told her, a lot of times people, when they're complaining about their food, it's really coming from an outside, from the past or something else. They're bringing their luggage in to the conversation, and they're upset about something else, not really their food. Because I've been in the food business, or the waiting the tables business kind of thing, or food industry. And anyway, I'm at a super Target right now, and I've realized that a lot of times, the food is the food. They're not even cooks, though. That's the thing. It's like the cook they can't go back in the kitchen. Now sometimes people will. I think there was look at this right here. Someone lost their pacifier. I think there was a Johnny Depp movie where he talks about going back in the kitchen and killing the cook because the food tasted too good. It's a Rodriguez film. Of course, that never really happens. I wouldn't say in most cases. That would be very strange. But it's usually the cook's fault, that they blame it on the people that are putting it before they even make it, But, well, maybe some of them do make short order cooks. They kind of make some of it. kind of missing a leg right here. Both kind of missing a leg right here. Let's see. Kind of reminds me of the scene in The Doors, you know. God? Hello, God? I don't know. So all the Samsungs are working in unison together. Could you imagine if you had of course it's hard to watch because of the way that it is, but they've got it programmed. And you could probably program your two televisions to do the same maybe. But the lines are kind of weird. It's still kind of cool though. I have not seen a single episode, only like half an episode. Really no episodes of Game of Thrones at all, and I've heard that's like the best thing. It's pretty cool to own. I'm not going to get it. It's a snake aliens because I remember seeing one in my room when I was a little kid, like a doll. I did the research. I think it came out about around the time when I was younger, right before the 1980s. It was like late 70s, I think is when it came out. It'd be cool to get one of these. Here, Stephen King fans. He actually created Creepshow. Stephen King did. One of his only comic book kind of things that was real popular. Movie review for a paper at work. And I worked with this telemarketing group. We had our own little like employee paper. And I did Pan's Labyrinth as a movie. It has a different type of alien. This is called the Burster alien. I guess different states of the alien. It's kind of cool. Looking at. The only reason I haven't upgraded to a Canon is because my income tax return has been cut off since my divorce. So I have not really been able to receive income tax. I do file, and I think a few of them got rejected. But I used all my income tax return to progress in my filmmaking endeavor. But you know, what can I do? But these are Canons. This looks like it's a Canon PowerShot sx540 long zoom. It's only $329. I was gonna see if this actually has any type of, you know, kind of like a demo kind of thing. You can actually. I'm just kind of guessing on. There we go. There's the actual screen to help you view things. It is bulky, but not too heavy. So it's not the heaviest camera I've picked up. But it's also got this alarm on the back of it, so it's probably quite lighter than what it seems to be. And this is also another Canon 2, which is a M200. I've never seen this before. It comes with a lens here. This lens looks kind of this kind of thing. I'm looking at 649 on that. And the screen is kind of flat right here. But it's going to be like a touch screen. You're probably going to see digitally what's going on here, and you're dealing with different stuff right here. I was wondering if maybe it would do a demo. This is nice right here, though. It's a little compact one for Sony. Sony's got great cameras. It's very small, though. I like that kind of, you know, secretive kind of thing. It's a little Sony. I would guess out of these, I don't think it gives any information, but it does have a battery source, so I don't know. You can obviously tell I don't even really know how to turn these guys on. This one right here does have a plug, so it probably does turn on. We're gonna look at it. All right, so we did get it turned on, and there's an on button right here, so that turns it off, and this turns it on up here. Kind of reminds me of my Sony. I actually do have a Sony video camera that I bought for, it was about $700, about $600, so it was more than this one, but it was a mini cam. And it looked about the same. It didn't have as many functions. It didn't have this thing right here. So it's mostly for stills, but probably has video. That's what I wanted to look at. And they probably take SD cards. It's good to have it as backup, and plus as storage space. My shows would probably get shorter because I'd be able to find a way to store a lot of the footage rather than on YouTube. I could store it on my SD cards, which I feel confident that the SD cards can be, you know, well, you can format them, but the SD cards can be saved if as long as they're not reformatted, and you have footage that's kind of sitting on an SD card. So it is good to have, and I can still use my Sony, but the software is updated, or actually, the software is outdated. So if I put it on a computer, it doesn't upload to a platform really, because I bought it in 2010. So right now the software is old-fashioned, and these usually the software lasts maybe 5 years, no more than 10 years, and then your software is done with, and all you have is an SD card. But it probably looks pretty cool. It's a Canon power shot, and I'm seeing if I can actually look at the video, which would probably be, this would be TV, maybe AV. It is bulky though, it's one thing I don't really like about it, but it is interesting to explore. See if you can, probably YouTube can show you exactly how to do a lot of this. Yeah, this is far more complex than what I was dealing with. You can obviously see these are some of the photos it's taking right here. And that would be a photo. So let's see if we can retrace the photo that we just took. See what this is right here. Just trying different things. Now it's recording. Maybe it was. Somewhere in there will be a gallery. see if this would be a gallery here. There's no card in camera. So it's just showing basically what it can do. Pretty cool though. Let's see, look at this. What's cool about it too, I like here, is when you pull this out here, you can flip it around. So you can flip it around this way. And oh yeah, something, it follows. You can see it's following. Autofocus too. Now the iPhone is probably better digitally. You can tell when you're looking at the screen, it's a cheaper version of the footage, but it does look pretty nice. It's not that bad. It's not as sophisticated as the iPhone, but it is pretty cool, and they're good to have. And you can just set it this way right here. Hold it up, it's pretty light. And I also like something like this too. This would be good if you go into a smaller place, whatever. I don't know if it does video, it probably does. And this, of course, is your mega one that's gonna have. Pretty cool. Let's see if I can activate this one too. I tried turning it on, but there's no SD card. It is plugged in there. Nothing's obscuring or blocking out the lens. So maybe it's just not happy today. But this one is working here. And that's the photo that I took right there. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Like $70, but it holds, I guess, equipment for cameras. I don't know how useful it is, but you can see there's compartments in there. And you've got like a little zip thing here for SD cards or your passport or whatever it is that you need. Probably could be, this would be good going through TSA because they can recognize it. And it opens conveniently with different compartments. And you know, if you're traveling, you have a lot of different things. Sorry, I don't pronounce like every single thing all the time. Sometimes I do, but for when I'm thinking, I sometimes will say things singular rather than plural. This is low pro. It's pretty cool though. It also has facets right here. Cool. It's not a loud muffler kind of thing, but oh, this is like a little thing here. I heard that some of these are rip-offs though. Some of that stuff is kind of a rip-off. I've stayed away from like tripods and stuff like that right now. I'm not really concerned. Maybe later. I do have tripods though, and I do have a Sony held mini cam. It's a mini camera. This looks like the new entertainment advancement, which is MetaQuest, which I hear they're doing a lot of things with for gaming. Right here. It's crazy it says UHD because it used to be LCD and then it switched to LED and now it has a U in it, you know. So it's full HD because of the U. UHD. What's next? YHD? It's a crystal processor 4K. It's got an energy guide on it. That's just $1,000. I guess it's 75 inch is what it's saying. And it's smart, so I don't know if it programs through touch. I don't know if that. No, it's not that smart. So, do they have any touch screen televisions yet? Yeah, it is bulky, so it's a more kind of a bulky thing. Wonder what it's like with an otter. Let's see right here.
There's the button. It made it a little easier to find out, you know. It's not like, you know, there's the button. Yeah. Not as if you could, you know, press me along, you know. I know, right?
Yeah. on price. But I'm only dealing with this amount there. But still, you'll probably be able to transfer stuff there. Probably work quicker. Then from there, through the Wi-Fi, it probably uploads. So it'd probably do all the work for you, really, but you're only dealing with this. So if it was like 500 gigabytes, it'd be a different story.
The spirit world rise. I have seen in Abilene the devil has tasted. Purple robes they shall wear. The spirit world rise. The number on their forehead and hand. The devil has taken.